Good morning, Year 3, and welcome back to our next maths lesson. As always, I'm going to start by sharing the screen so you can work through it together. We're going to continue dividing two-digit numbers by one-digit numbers today, but it's going to get a bit trickier. We're going to look at some examples that might require some regrouping. This is a starter exercise. I've got some questions for you to complete on the board. 9 divided by 3 and 90 divided by 3, and partition those numbers. Now, look carefully at these because some of the part-whole models are as you'd expect. The last one, though, if this part is 30, what's the other part going to have to be to get to 42? That one's a bit trickier. So do be careful with that one. As always, pause the video here, have a go, and we'll go through those answers in a moment's time. So let's look at those answers. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So 90 divided by 3 is equal to 30. 39 partitions into 30 and 9. 42 partitions into 40 and 2. And 42 partitions here into 30 and 12. If one part is 30, 30 plus 12 will get us to 42. Before we delve into some of the examples that involve regrouping, let's just recap on what we've done so far with division. So our first one, 48 divided by 4. How many groups am I splitting into if I'm dividing by 4? How many different groups am I splitting into? It is 4 groups, and you can see I've already split my place value grid into 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as always, I start with my tens. So I'm going to split my tens into those 4 groups. And you can see there's all my tens. There's 1 10 in each group. And I'll do the same with the ones. I've done 1 1 in each box, but I've still got some ones left, so I'm going to carry on. I now have 2 ones in each group. So my answer is 1 10 and 2 ones, which is equal to 12. Now let's look at the partitioning method for that as well. So if I'm partitioning 48, 48 can partition into 40 and 8. Now, if I'm dividing both of those by 4, I'm dividing both of them by 4 because the question says divided by 4. So 40 divided by 4 is equal to 10. And 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. Now I need to add those together. So 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. And you can say we get the same answer using both methods. Now let's look at a trickier example that does require some regrouping. We'll work through this together and see if you can spot where the difficulty comes in. Some of you might have already spotted it. So I've got the number 42 and I'm dividing by 3. So I'm going to share my tens first of all between the tens boxes. Well, before I do that, as you can see, I've got 3 groups in my place value grid because I'm dividing by 3. So let's share those tens. 1 10 there, 1 10 there, 1 10 there. Oh, I've got a spare 10 and I can't put it in this group because it won't be equal. I can't put it in this group because it won't be equal. I can't put it in this group because it won't be equal. What do I do with that spare 10? Does anyone know what I could do with it? How could we use that 10 to help us? Well, I don't know if you said you can exchange it into 10 extra ones. So I've done that. I had 2 ones here. I now have, there's an extra one here for some reason. I now have 12 ones here. And I'm going to share those ones between the 3 groups as well. So I'm going to start by sharing 1 1 in each group. I'm going to carry on because I've got plenty more. Two ones in each group. Three ones in each group. And 4 ones in each group. And now you can see your answer. Our answer is 110 and 4 ones, which is equal to 14. Let's go back through that process to see what we've done. So we started with the number 42. We shared our 10s out, one in each group, and we realized actually we've got a spare 10. So with that spare 10, we regrouped it into 10 extra ones, which gave us 12 ones in total. We then share those 12 ones between the three groups, which gave us 4 in each group. So 42 divided by 3 is equal to 14. Now, if you're not sure, let's have a look at another example together. So this time, I've got 96 divided by 4. How many groups am I splitting 96 into this time? Well, I don't know if you said 4 groups. I'm splitting into 4 groups because I'm dividing by 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups. And as always, I'm starting with my 10s. So let me start sharing my 10s. It's disappeared. Let me make it reappear. There we go. 1 10 there, another 10, 10, 10. And let me keep going because I've got some more. 2 10s, 2 10s, 2 10s, 2 10s. I've got another 10. If I put it in this one, it's not going to be equal. Same for this one, and same for this one, and same for this one. So again, I've got a spare 10. And then I've got 2 10s and 1 spare. What can I do with that spare 10? What can I change it into to help me here? Well, I don't know if you said we can change it into 10 extra 1. 1 10 is equal to 10 extra 1s. So let me do that. Oh, my 10s have reappeared, so let me share those quickly between those groups again. There's 1 10 in each box. Oy. There's 2 10s in each box, and this was our spare one, which I've already regrouped into 10 extra 1s. So if we go back, we had 4 1s. Sorry, we had 6 1s here, and we regrouped this 10 into 10 extra 1s. So how many 1s should we have afterwards? We should have 16 1s. Let's check we've got those. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Now again, we can share those ones between the 1s groups. Some of you might be able to work out how many there will be in each group already. 16 divided by 4. If not, I'm going to continue sharing my 1s, and we'll see if we get the same answer as the one you might have just predicted. So there's 2 in each group. There's 3 in each group, and I've got some more. So I'm going to share the last ones. There's 4 in each group. I've got 2 10s and 4 1s in each group. So my answer is 24. Again, let's have a quick look back at that process from start to finish. So we started with 96 divided by 4. We shared those 10s. There were 9 10s. We shared them into the 10s groups. And we had 2 10s in each group, but 1 spare. What did we do with that spare 10? We regrouped it into 10 extra 1s. So we had 6 1s. We have 10 extra 1s. We're then going to end up with 16 1s. So we dealt with all of our 10s. We had 16 1s, and we shared those between 4 groups. And you can see 16 1s shared between 4 groups is 4 in each group. So then we had 2 10s and 4 1s in each group. And we got the answer, 24. Now we're going to have a go at some challenges now. If you're thinking that seems like quite a confusing concept, feel free to go back, have a look at those examples again, and work through them there. Otherwise, let's look at these ones together. So our first one is 56 divided by 4, then 72 divided by 3, and lastly 32 divided by 2. And if you want an extra challenge, can you create your own division word problem? As always, pause the video here, have a work through those by yourself, and then we'll look through those answers together. Let's work through those together then. The first one, 56 divided by 4. Let's do these ones together as a bit of an extra piece of modelling. So I start with my tens. I've got 5 tens. I'm going to try and share them between 4 groups when I've already spotted where the problem is going to be. There's 1 in each group, but I've got 1 spare. Now I can't put this in any of those groups and it still be fair. So what do I need to do? I need to regroup that 10 into 10 extra ones. So let me do that. Well, once again, I've regrouped that 110 into 10 extra ones. There were 6 ones, now there are 16. Let me quickly do my 10s again because they have reappeared. There's my 10 shared. Now I've got 16 ones to share between those groups. And again, similar to the last one we did before, I wonder if you can work out how many ones there'll be in each group. I'm on my second round of ones already. There's 2 ones in each box. 1, 2, 3. 3 ones in each box. And lastly, 4 ones in each box. And now we can spot our answer. We have 1 10 and 4 ones, which is equal to 14. So 56 divided by 4 is 14. Let's look at the next example together. 72 divided by 3. And here I've used base 10 instead of place value counters. And once again, we share our 10s first of all. So I'm going to share my 10s in that place value grids. There's 1 10 in each box. 2 10s in each box. And again, I've got the same problem. I can't put this 10 in any of those boxes. It won't be fair. So what do? I regroup that 110 into 10 extra ones. And instead of having 2 ones now, I have 12 ones. Once again, I need to redo those 10s because they've reappeared. So there's my 10s shared into equal groups. I now have my 12 ones. And I'm going to share those between 3 groups. Now, some of you, again, might be able to do that in your heads, 12 divided by 3. If not, let's work through it quickly together. So there's 2 in each group. 3 in each group. And 4 ones in each group. So I have 2 10s and 4 ones. My answer is 24. So 72 divided by 3 is equal to 24. Last one, 32 divided by 2. So I'm sharing just between 2 groups this time because I'm dividing by 2. And I start with my 10s again. 1 10 there, 1 10 there, 1 10. Oh, again, I've got the same problem. I can't put my 10 here because it won't be equal. I can't put my 10 here. It won't be equal. So again, what do? I regroup that 110 into 10 extra ones. I have 2 ones at the moment, so I should have 12 ones when I regroup. So I've taken that 110, I've made 10 extra ones. Again, I can quickly reshare those 10s. And now I have 12 ones to share between 2 groups. Again, some of you might be able to do this one in your head, 12 divided by 2. If not, let's work through it together. I'm going to run out of space a little bit, but let me just put them next to that box. And there you can see I've got 110 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones in each box. So what's that equal to? 110, 6 ones? That is equal to 16. So 32 divided by 2 is equal to 16. And well done if you got all of those, particularly well done if you had a go at that regrouping, which I know can be quite challenging. Quick one to finish with, 15 times 3. We had this one recently. So let's have a look through this one together. I would be thinking, right, I'm going to partition this into 10 and 5. Now 10 times 3 is equal to 30. 5 times 3 is equal to 15. 30 plus 15 is equal to 45. So 15 times 3 is equal to 45. Well done if you had that one. We're going to finish our maths lesson there for today. Well done if you persevered through that lesson today. It was quite a tricky new concept for us to have a go at, but we will relook at some of those again next time. Thanks for joining Year 3 and see you next time. Bye.